Hello, my name is Raimund Mollenhauer. I'd like to introduce you to my proposal, SME the Right Place to Be, and especially how to make a change through people. A long time ago, as Eric Defoe recently mentioned, we had one of the most successful events that I've seen inside SAP with SAP people. It was the ignition of the SME organization in EMEA News at a boot camp in January 2006, which gave us a real track record of positive perception, spirit, passion, engagement. We basically documented through this event to the 1,000 attendees that we will rock the status quo. We have invented the future. We have encouraged and empowered the people there, and we work together on tables, on exercises, with executives, with everybody from the countries involved, on building the future, on building the SME organization through exercises and strategy to be prepared for execution. And this feeling still holds on with many of the people who have been there, the feeling of being part of inventing the future, of being empowered and enabled. And now that we have 70% of SME customers growing, I think our success and the motivation by people is much more influenced by external than internal factors. When talking to colleagues and including myself, I get my motivation especially from having external conversation with customers, with partners, with other stakeholders. And most of the positive feedback I do not get in the cafeteria in Waldorf or somewhere else, but I get it when I work in and on SME with those folks in the market. And as a consequence, I think it's now the time to really take an outside approach first, then an inside approach to build a social media menu for our guests. And by doing so, virally engage not only the people who are currently motivated in SME, but also those who are around us, internally, externally, in any kind of functions and roles. And the way to do this is pretty simple. I'm proposing to apply a social media menu using the tools that can be really used also in the B2B world in a kind of way that is reaching our communication and our approach as a menu. Cocktails internally used in SAP to give perspectives from SAP SME people and the positive motivation, placing these cocktails all over the existing sites, and also specific newsletters and specific communication vehicles. And then to provide local flavors in local language and samples to attract, engage really more people from the team and others that are kind of SME fans in an antipasti style, again also using the vehicles that we have. And then finally, really putting some emphasis on the main courses, but now in public, using, for example, YouTube channel and Facebook to update the fan community. YouTube in a kind of happy to be SME, also inviting customers, best run customers in SME, best performing partners. And Facebook, really about the people and their SME passion. What makes them thrill? Let them share really what makes them be motivated and keep innovators and growing SME. And then as dessert, really make sure that everybody who has taken the menu or parts of it really stays and remembers, and also spread the news. And this is the best publicly currently on LinkedIn International and maybe other social network groups, like for example in German-speaking countries. So by doing so, we have the fantastic opportunity to take an outside-in approach, to leverage our SME customers and partners and especially their motivation. And let's not forget, if they're happy with SAP and SME, then we can be too. Second, by designing and following a social media menu, we can really make a viral and lasting impact, not only in our organization, but combining external and internal motivators, engaging people, expanding the SME reach of SAP is one of the most successful examples and endeavors that we have already seen in many other situations, not only in SAP, but especially since the bootcamp in 2006. And the success recipe I believe in, mostly based on my experience and also the opportunity that we have, is using social media menu. Not the tools like a buffet of all opportunities, but really combined as a tactical menu to achieve our objectives, to not only stimulate the content influence direction, but also create something which is identified as the future, which is lasting sustainably, and also shows outside in the market the excellence and the best performance of SME, and thus being the right place to be. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Raimund.mollenhauer@sap.com. I'm looking forward to get your feedback. Talk to you soon.